Can we imagine the world without air travel? The invention of aeroplanes has reduced the distance between trips, and anyone can travel from one country to another country in a few hours. Air travel has actually made this world smaller, which has changed the time of traveling from months to hours. This has expanded globalization and international trade. It helps us unite the whole world in one place. Have you ever wondered how aeroplanes were invented and who invented them? So today, let us tell you the story of the invention of aeroplanes. According to books, the Wright brothers invented the first aeroplane in 1903.
The most famous photograph in the history of aviation. The Wright brothers' first flight. December 17th, 1903, near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Wait a minute. Actually, this story is 8 years before 1903. A man in Mumbai, who lived on the other side of the world, who was an Indian and ready to fly, and his name was Shivkar Bapuji Talpade. In 1864, in Mumbai, Shivkar Bapuji Talpade was born. He was a follower of Arya Samaj. He was good at studying, and he was also interested in the ancient texts of Indian culture. He had heard of aeroplanes in ancient stories that God had a vehicle that helped him fly in the sky. He read the book of aeroplanes written by the Indian sage thousands of years ago, and his thinking changed. In our India, aeroplanes are mentioned thousands of years ago. Like Ramayana, Mahabharata, and there are many other texts with them, in which we get the mention of aeroplanes. There were many challenges in making the aircraft, like where to get the necessary equipment. Because he had very little money, and secondly, he had to do this work secretly from the eyes of the British. Then he started making the aircraft using bamboo sticks. As fuel, he used mercury, because mercury is light in weight, so the aircraft does not have any trouble in flying. They named the aircraft M Rochak. The aircraft was completely ready, now it was time to fly it. In 1895, one day, Shivkar Bapuji took his aircraft to the Mumbai Chowpatty, but to see that invention, there was no one there except for some of his known people. Shivkar Bapuji started his aircraft, and as soon as he saw it, he started flying above the ground. The aircraft flew to a height of about 1500 feet, but after that, it fell to the ground. Shivkar Bapuji's attempt was successful, but not completely. He understood that he would be successful, but he did not have the money to start working again. He asked for help from many businessmen, but everyone refused. It is said that at that time he also asked the king of Baroda for help, but he also refused. Here, the Britishers saw his discovery. So they created a conspiracy and went to him as being an English company called the Raleigh Brothers. They gave a proposal to Mr. Talpade and said they will help him to make the aircraft. But in return, Talpade will have to give them the design of that aircraft, and Shivkar Bapuji could not understand this move of the Britishers. After getting the design, the company went to London, and it is said that there it was in the hands of Wright brothers. After being deceived by the British, Bapuji died, and in this way, his great discovery of India and the great scientist came to an end. A film was also made on Shivkar Bapuji Talpade named as Hawaizada, in which Ayushman Khurrana had played the role of Bapuji. Do watch this film once.
Stay connected by clicking the subscribe and hitting the bell button.